Hello, guys and gals, animal friends, and spirit pals. Welcome to my channel. How you guys doing, guys and gals? I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're just moving forward steadily and staying as balanced and grounded as you can. Um, it's been a little funny. Energies have been a little bit funny, and I want to talk about that some today. But before we get started, I want to do a little couple house cleaning things here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my videos. You know, that means the world to me. That's otherwise, I don't have much reason to do it. I really thank you guys when you recommend them to someone else or share them with someone else, because I know that's the way I get new subscribers. And I have been getting some more new subscribers. Really appreciate it. I love all you guys that are newly subscribed. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't really tell me your names, so I don't really know who you are, but I love you anyway, and I'm so thankful you found us here and you decided to subscribe and hang out a little bit. And I really hope you find something that might entertain you or encourage you or maybe enlighten you a little bit or that you just enjoy being here and enjoy this little family we got going on here. Very appreciative of it. You know, I'm able to make content, but I'm really lousy at promoting myself. So I do really depend on you guys, you know, sharing and telling other people about it and working word of mouth, because I'm just not very good at it. Also, really appreciate all you guys that comment. I always love reading them and hearing your thoughts and feelings. I really appreciate when you like the videos and when you subscribe. But when you like the videos, you know, that convinces YouTube to share them with more people so that more people have access to the videos. And so that's why I ask you to push the like button. Also, thank you guys that tuned in to Granny's Halloween hoot and watched that. I hope you had a good time with that. You know, she's a handful, but she appreciated all your likes and comments. I wish she got more likes because that would help her come back again sometime in the future. If I have the nerve. Okay, there's all of that I wanted to say. Now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, the way energy seems to be feeling these days. Now, for me, and this is just for me again, you know, always on this channel, I'm just giving you my experience. Doesn't mean it's anybody else's. Doesn't mean it's supposed to be anybody else's or anything like that. I'm just describing what I'm feeling and sensing. And of course, what the guides are sharing with me, just for you to do with whatever you want. But for me, you know, it feels like we're moving forward. It feels like I'm moving forward, like as if we were on a ship or a boat. But it's pretty wavy or rocky. So we're going and it's like, wave. And then the wave, you go, whoa, I got to hold on. And then it all steadies and kind of balances out. And then we move forward. And then it goes, whoa, another wave. Wow, hold on. And that's kind of the way it's been feeling for me, if I can describe it. And now these waves don't knock me completely off balance and I don't land up on my butt somewhere. But I do feel like I have to hold on all of a sudden. So it's like that. Not super, it's going to wreck the ship. And it doesn't really take us off course. I still feel like we're on course. But it just goes, whoa, like that, you know, where the butterflies fly up in your stomach a little bit or something. And then it tends to manifest in little aggravating, irritating things like, you know, spilling a box full of spaghetti in the floor, or knocking over a soda and it going all over the table, or having a problem with the car, or, you know, smaller kind of irritating little things that try to stop your progression or make you stop for a minute. And resettle. So I don't know if that's just me or if others are having sort of a similar experience. I feel like you might be, just because, the guides are asked me to talk about it today. So you might be having this too. Here's the thing too. Even though the energy that I call my spirit guides, Pan and Djwhal Khul, tell me that we are going through this huge energy change on the planet Earth. And the way they describe it to me in like a simple terms is that more of the energy of the Creator, of God, of Source, is being integrated into the planet and all of its living forms. And in essence is lifting that vibration so that it's more similar to the God Source. It more strongly reflects that, purely and strongly. And that love energy, if you want to call it that, love energy. And that's the way it seems to me. Now, there's not much evidence of that physical on the earth. I realize that. I'm more convinced of it because other readers and psychics and channels, etc., around the world are receiving that same message in one form or another, pretty close to it. And so then that convinces me that, this is a true thing because so many of us are receiving it. But again, there's not a lot of, proof on the earth that this is so. I believe there will be, but it's just not quite there yet. Now, there is proof, but you have to look kind of really hard and long to see it, with your physical eyes. Now, we're at the point where we can sense it with our inner sensing, but it's not so much made manifest or realized on the earth plane yet, although I feel it will be, and Spirit keeps telling me it will be. So, but that can be hard to keep your faith and your trust when you keep looking for evidence and you don't see much, or what you see seems to be like evidence to the contrary. There's a lot of acting out to the contrary of that. And we're seeing that all the time because we have a lot of attention focused on that. Humanity as a group and us as individuals still have a lot of faith and trust in what you might call negative energy, or the devil, or fear, disease, illness, anger, manipulation, sneaky business. We see tons of evidence of how that works and how you can win by participating with that. And there's all kinds of evidence of that. And even if there wasn't enough, we amplify what there is to make it seem like there's more, even. And so that can make it difficult. So, one thing, we can not focus on it. That's one reason to not watch the news so much. And I'm all about being informed and knowing what's going on. But I'm not about inundating myself with negative thoughts and beliefs, because it just encourages my own to come out of hiding and jump to the foreground. Because as spiritual and as evolved as I'd like to think I am, I can still get caught up in that in a moment. And especially if all those around me are screaming it at the top of their lungs, well, I can just join right in, And so that's where it can be hard sometimes to stay balanced and grounded. And I can hear you saying, well, what does that mean? How do you even stay balanced and grounded? Now, here on the channel, Djwhal Khul and Pan have been trying to give exercises and things to help with that. And really, every time we do anything on there, part of the purpose is to help with that. Even something as out there as Granny Manny, that's still the purpose. It's helping us stay on course, stay with a lifted heart and moving forward with faith and trust that good will win out. Even though it might look like what we call bad is getting all the breaks, so to speak. So, like when our mind goes on to, why are these people that are doing such bad things not getting punished or not facing the consequences? And then that gets us all stirred up and we start thinking, I hate those people, I want them punished. Why do they keep winning? This isn't fair. La, 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 la. And getting all into that energy, what that does is gives them more energy to act out more. So instead, what we might do is focus our energy on those who are here on the earth currently. Part of their soul agreement is to bring them to justice. You know, that's their job. That's what they chose to do in this time on the earth. And so we need to focus our energy on them. So give them energy. Bless them. Thank them for being in the jobs they're in. Trust that they're going to do their job and do it well and bring things to a fair and just conclusion. You know, we have to trust the people that are in those jobs. Now, if we find out for sure they're not doing their job, then get rid of them. But you don't want to give the bad guys any kind of attention, because any attention, any energy that you direct to them, they take and use for their own good. So your energy is better used to direct it to those that we assess or believe are on our team and support them energetically. Now, I know all of this makes it look like it's good versus bad. And even though I talk a lot on this channel about, you know, all of that being God and it's all one, and it is, and I will always say that, before that happens in a way that's fully realized on the earth's surface, you know, there's this last hurrah of, there is separation and I can prove it. There's separation. We're not connected. We're not all one. You're worse than me, you know, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to show it. I have free will and I can use it any way I want. I can be as bad and as separate as I want to be. And so it even gets more desperate, more loud, more unpleasant before it finally realizes that it no longer fits in this place. So, the thing we can do as individuals, you know, I know that, you know, all the spirit workers and everybody are talking about this new change, and some will talk about a new dimension or a new energy or what is it? What's the other thing they say? Density, or all kinds of words and things that sometimes can be more confusing or can serve to keep you off track sometimes, because it can be confusing and a little too complicated, and so then it distracts you from what you're able to do, because that seems too complicated or too out of your reality. Now, that doesn't mean that's wrong or anything, and I actually believe in all that, but for me, that's not the most important thing right now, is to think about densities and all that. Right now, what we're asked to think about is how we can realize more fully on the earth our own personal, private, unique relationship with the Creator, Mother Earth, which is one and the same. That's the number one opportunity for us to look at, play with, and create here on the earth. You know, it's kind of like before we can worry too much about moving into another density or another level or vibrating at a different speed, we have to realize our own personal unique connection with spirit in a conscious, practical way. Not some, kind of airy-fairy, I don't really know how to do it. A very practical, daily way to live your life. And then as you go through with that, you'll be presented with different things to let go of. Because the truth is, what we believe is what we receive. What we think about, what we focus in with our mental body is what we create in physical reality. We realize it in our life. It becomes real in our environment. So as you strengthen your relationship with spirit, and however you do that, now God, the Creator, will guide you where you are and how to do that. Just ask and you receive. You'll get the steps. It won't leave you out. It's here for everyone. And as you move along with that, you'll realize, oh, this belief system is weird, and I don't even know how I learned it and where it came, that I'm such an unworthy and horrible person. I might need to release some of that because it doesn't really suit I am God and God is me. It's not, they're not compatible. I have to let that go. I can't just, I'm angry a lot of the time. I need to let that go, because living in anger, focusing on anger, believing that anger is the way, only gives me reasons to be angry. Believing that having a personal, practical relationship with God is the way gives me the experience of a personal, practical, unique relationship with God. Because I believe it, I receive it. And if in your life you're receiving things you don't like and you don't necessarily believe in, that means most likely there's some part of your belief system that's still hanging on to that. That you're unworthy, that you're separate, that you're bad, that you don't have a connection with spirit, that your ego knows better. Anything like that, it's an opportunity for you to release that and choose something instead. Ask spirit, what's a better way than anger or fear? And we all have angers, we all have fears. That's a big part of the human experience. And there's no sense in judging yourself for that, because that's just wasted energy too. You just want to move step by step, releasing what doesn't serve you, picking your beliefs, choosing your beliefs. Don't let them choose you. You choose them. You're the pilot. You're choosing the beliefs. Don't let the beliefs choose you. Now, we've all grown up having beliefs forced on us and told they're true without us even figuring them out for ourselves. So we have the opportunity and the power to re-choose and let our life experience reflect that choice. It's our choice. It's not somebody else's choice. And in doing that and living it more fully, that opens it up for others who are even struggling more. And that assists them into realizing their own connection with spirit. That's really what it's about. And it's not really about my connection is better than your connection, or my beliefs are better than your, anything like that. It's really about what serves you to your highest, and that's really your most important concern. Not that they're getting away with murder. That's not your most important concern. And even if that comes up, just go into neutral with that. Just have a neutral, I'm not for it, I'm not against it, I'm just neutral. And I don't really want to invest a lot of energy, positive or negative, to that thing, to that person who's saying, look at me, yeah. I go, no thanks. I'll just look over here instead. So making choices that way. And it's as easy or as hard as you believe it to be, So I just want to talk about that a little bit. I hope it came out the way I was intending. Because I know as we go along individually, we can go, ooh, this is, I feel like maybe I'm not doing it, or my beliefs are getting a little weakened. I'm not strong enough, different things, and I need some assistance and help. Well, just ask for it, and it will come. And also, things like this, us getting together in a group like this and sharing our experiences is one of the greatest things we can do, because it really helps each other realize that we're of like mind, and we're having a similar experience, and we're on this train of evolution and enlightenment together. We're not alone in it. We are together, and that strength in numbers is always good. I think the next video we're going to do is another one of those where we get rid of negative thought forms that are still kind of hanging around and raising their ugly head, not only with us individually, but with the group consciousness, because there's still a significant number of humans who are dedicated and completely transfixed by separation, fear, and that belief that they have no connection with Source, and quite a large, significant number, and worldwide I'm talking about. So this is happening on a world level, and it's also happening right here within me and within you. So it's doing both at the same time. Okay, so we're going to do one of those pattern removal exercises again, I think, next time. I don't know if it'd be best to do it live or do it on tape, because it's kind of like everybody to toss in some of those negative thought patterns that keep coming up for both us as individuals and from a group consciousness focus. So we'll look to do that next time. Okay, guys, I hope everything's doing great and you're just hanging in there and doing the best you can. And I love you all, and I'm always thinking about how we can better move forward. And I hope you are too. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.